Let's party. Life's always a party. Let's go, Paulie. What is that?
It's Halloween, baby.
That's the best you can start the show with. I don't even know what that is.
It's like a ghost, spooky, you know?
I don't think that's what it is. But hey, if you're checking us out on YouTube, Halloween show.
Happy Halloween, baby. That's what we do.
And if you're on YouTube, you could be like, oh, that's a fun costume, right, guy? You're being a construction worker. Wrong. It may look like a normal construction worker.
Because it is.
But no, I'm a stripper.
See, that's not what it looks like.
I don't have any underwear on.
But what if your shirt was
pants.
off, like underneath the? You don't want your nipples like on YouTube.
People don't want to see it. They would have to blur it out.
Okay, but like for the are you doing this in the weekend or
No,
no?
this is I'm being Post Malone the weekend.
Yes, but so this is only for
this
Let's
is
Party.
just stripper. This is for Patreon members only.
Okay.
It's like our OnlyFans because we know there's a lot of money in OnlyFans.
Yes.
So we pulled out of a hat and pulled my name out. So I'm in charge of the OnlyFans this week. So I'm the stripper construction worker.
Okay, sounds good. Fine with me.
And you are the stripper of
Astronaut?
Yeah.
Yeah. My body is out of this world.
This wasn't a normal
you know?
astronaut costume.
What? No, it's a NASA. You know what I'm
What were
saying?
you last year? What was that like viral game?
I was we did Among Us last year.
Aren't those astronauts?
Yeah, kind of. We
Oh.
did some custom some custom suits last year for Among Us. I'll tell producer Drew, I'll give him a photo. Here it is on YouTube. Go check it out.
I remember you were like shooting shots into my mouth at a party.
Super dope. Yeah, so we were Among Us. We took white NASA suits. We tie-dyed them. We took our helmets. We painted them. So I think I was like blue, and then my girlfriend was pink or red or whatever. And then we had weapons, like in the game. If you ever play Among Us,
Never.
And we had like guns, and we would fill it up with vodka and spray it in people's mouths.
I remember that.
It's a
That's
party.
very difficult to do. Take a shot while it's getting squirted into your mouth. That's one of the harder things to do in a party life.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Your life of the party. That's what you gotta do.
That's true. I'm Life's a Party. I also have the OnlyFans up this week.
Yeah.
Constructure, big sexy.
But I decided, back to astronaut, NASA. It's a fun vibe. I'm out of this world.
Is
That's
it a
what
fun
I do.
vibe?
Yeah,
You said you would go to space immediately.
I would. Yeah, I mean, if Jeff Bezos said, "Hey, we're doing a colony up in space. You're gonna live the rest of your days up in space. You'll be on like a space cruise, the first of its kind." You wouldn't do it.
Is it a space booze cruise?
There'll be booze. Yeah, you're
Nice.
living
I'll
there.
do it. I'll do it.
But you have to leave your life on Earth behind. It's gone.
Okay, yeah.
You will
no
never
shot.
return to Earth.
No shot.
You wouldn't like live up in space. Like,
How would you do Life of Party?
we will do it up in space. We'll broadcast it down to Earth. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
fuck that shit.
I'm not a space guy. Just like I'm not really a big ocean guy because we haven't discovered like 99% of the
So you're
ocean.
just scared of the travel? Like, are you scared of like what could be found?
I just don't want to put myself in harm's way.
Okay.
All right, but like I said last weekend, I was had a date, pumpkin picking,
Yes.
apple picking, the whole shebang. So we get to Johnson's Farm Sunday morning, packed house. It is a packed house, probably because this is like the one weekend that families would do it, I guess. Literally the weekend before Halloween.
Yeah, they wouldn't do it next weekend. I actually went. I did pumpkin picking again.
Yeah, you did it again. You're a
Yeah.
real big pumpkin picking.
Two-time
apple
pumpkin
guy.
picker. Packed.
But I show up, packed house, strollers everywhere, kids everywhere. I did not belong there. I think it's time to hang up the apple and pumpkin picking shenanigans. I get on the hayride to go like to the
Yeah, of
apple
course,
and
of
to the pumpkin spot. Kids screaming, crying the whole fucking time.
I mean, you're at a
The
you're at a
whole
farm.
ride.
Yeah.
And then I get to the apple section, and the lady's like, "Hey, nice to meet you. We have these 4 types of apples, blah blah blah. But it is the end of our season, so there's limited apples hanging up. I get there. There's not a single fucking apple on the tree.
You picked
They're
a bad
all
farm.
on the ground.
Yeah. Well, that's normal.
How's that normal?
Because that's just. I mean, that's how
I'm not
fruits
gonna
work.
pick off the apples on the ground. We literally would walk through a whole row, and there was not a single apple.
Well, that's just a bad farm then. You're at the end of the season with that
Johnson's
farm.
Farm gotta get their shit together. Though I will say that the good apples that I was able to find, they were high up in the tree.
Yeah.
The kids,
They all took them.
They
Yeah.
can't reach.
The kid. Yeah.
So they can't see that good apple. And I had them 6'2", 6'3", so I was able to grab it. You know,
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
that was the only plus. So
What?
that I was able to get the good apples on the tree
Okay,
because
yeah.
everybody else.
Did you like? I took your photo. Your
took my photo?
Your girlfriend posted a photo
Oh, yeah, I
on
did not like
Instagram, and it was a picturesque, very Instagram girl-like photo. Ryan is majestically picking the apple off the tree.
Well, she told me to like turn around and take a picture. I'm like, oh my. And the thing was, we didn't ask anybody to take a picture, so we're like trying to hold our phones up on the apple tree as if it's like a tripod.
Oh, you guys took okay.
Unbelievable that trip.
We have a good. Well, you producer Drew put it in the episode last week of pumpkin picking. We picked the pumpkin off the tree.
Yeah,
You picked the pumpkin off the tree.
It's great a photo. I got to post it on Instagram before the season ends.
What do you mean you picked the pumpkin off a tree?
Just go on my Instagram next week. Don't worry about it.
Next week. It's not even out there?
Nope, not out. Nope.
So you just got
Here's
a
a plug
pumpkin
for
that
it.
you picked off the ground
Plug
and
for my
pretended to pull it from a tree.
Yeah, plug for my Instagram account. Go check it out,
Okay, check it out. Anything else you have over the weekend, Paul?
I mean,
Let's reminisce on our last Halloween show.
We did a last Halloween show. That was second annual Halloween show. I think this is fun.
We're growing up.
That's what we do. And I was a Star Wars character. When I had long hair.
Oh yeah, I couldn't remember. I couldn't guess who you were because I'm not really.
You don't know the Star Wars vibe.
In the Star Wars world.
You good over there?
No, I'm not.
But I was. I forget what the guy. Yeah, I even forget what the guy's name was. But it was
What?
You
don't even know what he was for Halloween.
It was a couple years ago.
Skywalker, Luke.
No, I wasn't Luke. No.
Darth Vader.
No. That's the only two.
Yoda.
No.
That's 3. I'm doing pretty good.
No, that's the.
Are you adding the points, producer Drew?
It's terrible.
I gotta get some points.
I'm adding points.
Like I know we're not playing trivia, but I should at least be able to earn some points throughout the season. You know,
Kai Guan. Do you know who he is?
Shrek.
Kyle Jin.
I don't fucking know.
I don't know. It was one of these characters.
Who gets to be someone for Halloween? They don't know who they're.
It was
who are you? I don't even know.
Qui-Gon Jinn. It was Qui-Gon Jinn. It was a couple years ago. I had long hair, and he's from the prequels. So it's like not a huge character, but it was played by Liam Neeson. And I was good. And then I forget what you did.
I was Jumanji.
Oh, yeah. Ryan is obsessed with the Jumanji movies.
Jumanji needs you. I was Jumanji. It was a good outfit. I'm the stripper this year, construction worker from
Halloween's
Chippendales.
just a good time, man. Go get a costume. Go have fun. Go get drunk.
You got plans this
party.
weekend? I'm going to be heading out to a bar as Post Malone. We're going to have that. My mom is excited for that pick'em on who got the better Post Malone outfit. So she's excited for that.
Does she have a guess who's going to be better? Did she tell you? She's like, I don't know.
Well, it's going to be I've already tried to put my grills in, and they're very difficult to do.
Okay.
Because I think they're like actual grills. But we'll see how it happens. We'll see how it goes. All right, so without further ado, let's get to our first block of our Halloween show, second annual Life's a Party. If you're listening to us on Apple Podcasts, give us a review.
Yeah, for sure.
Give us a like on YouTube. Subscribe. We're getting up there in 1,000 subscribers on YouTube.
If you're
we're starting to gradually work our way up a lot faster than usual.
If you're not already subscribed on YouTube, go to YouTube. Give us a subscribe. We got some big thumbs up, which are nice. We got a lot of thumbs up on last week's episode. Ryan likes that. He's always like, give me a like.
I do.
Give me a
I
like.
do like
you know
the thumb. Why you always say me? Because you like the subscribers. Yeah, you like the thumbs up. You don't like that stuff?
I do, but you're always like, come on.
Oh, you're always like, numbers don't matter. It's
well,
like
it's the vibe. You gotta trust and believe in the process.
Why are you always so worried about your numbers?
You gotta trust, believe in the process. If you haven't already, too, if you're on YouTube, check out. We got a new intro, which is pretty dope.
Yes,
we're doing a video intro now. Shout out to our producer Drew. He's been killing the game. But first segment of this Halloween episode,
it is a segment called "Good Costume, Bad Costume." It's a very creative title to this game we're playing.
Halloween. There are the classic good costumes, bad costumes, great costumes. And did you just pick that out of your closet, or like what? Like what? Did you put effort in?
Right.
And I think that's what we're going to do today.
That's half the battle is putting the effort in.
Putting the effort in, because honestly, you do it once a year. Go for it.
Okay, I like that. First one, Paul. Good costume, bad costume. The cowboy or cowgirl.
Bad costume.
Bad costume.
It is just too simple, too easy. You go to a country concert, or are you a cowboy? You know what I mean? Like,
it's literally just flannel or jeans. My brother went to Rowan for the weekend, for a Halloween weekend, I guess they had there.
Yeah, of course.
And he had a picture on Instagram, and it was just like a flannel with a cowboy hat and like cowboy boots. And my girlfriend Gab saw the picture, and she's like, I didn't know Kyle went there for Halloween, because that's just like an outfit that Kyle would just wear. He would just wear it.
That's called a lazy outfit.
It is a lazy outfit. We'll get to what the girls' lazy outfits are for Halloween.
Yeah, for sure.
But I feel like this for males specifically, the cowboy flannel, cowboy hat, boots.
Yeah, because
easiest out there.
You probably already have boots, especially if you're from the South. Flannel, everyone's got one. Speaking of pumpkin picking, right? We're out there. I was with.
Were you counting the flannels?
Yeah, everybody.
Really?
I had a mental note. I was like, flannel. That's like, people are, oh, I'm trying to be fall. What can I do? Automatic flannel.
Right, I was gonna wear a flannel. I was like, everybody else is gonna wear a flannel, so I wore a vest. I like to see the couples with. I saw a couple couples that were matching flannels.
That's
like,
cool.
Like
The
exact
red
designs.
The classic is like the red and black, right? Like the checkered red and black classic flannel. I like the yellow ones. They're very fall.
Yeah,
Orange,
but you
like
say you're a
orange and
big flannel
tans.
guy.
I am. That's what I do.
All right, so cowboy, not a
No.
good costume. What's the next one?
Next one we have is Spiderman or any type of superhero.
So I think this is a good costume. I was Spider-Man a little, maybe too many times.
Okay.
Big Spider-Man guy, big Spider-Man kid. But I will say these are good costumes because they do, like the face paint and stuff, like the makeup that goes involved into like a good superhero costume are legit. So I give a lot of props for those people who are superheroes that are like a lot of makeup and a lot of fucking accessories and shit.
The thing or the problem I think with the superhero costumes are that because cosplay is so popular now,
What's cosplay?
like when you dress up as Iron Man or Captain America or whatever, like you see really cool Spider-Man.
Oh, I thought we were getting
like,
sexual.
No.
That's
no,
role
no.
play.
That's role. Yes. I mean, still.
Kid show.
Kid show.
I mean, still role play. You got to have a
It's
great.
not a kid
costume.
show today.
No.
I got no pants on.
But with cosplay now and like San Diego Comic-Con and New York Comic-Con and like people on TikTok are constantly doing these like amazing cosplay outfits.
Yeah.
Of
That's
these
what I thought of
superheroes,
immediately,
or like
the TikTok
people from like movies. Like there's amazing Marty McFly outfits and people walk around all the time with those. Like it's no longer just a Halloween costume. So it's hard when you pick those famous characters that everyone knows where people will spend hundreds and maybe even thousands of dollars to look really good at these like major events. So you might see like a Kylo Ren, right, from Star Wars, like $600 lightsaber.
Right.
You can't like Halloween. How the hell are you competing?
Did you see a TikTok where a lady had like 6 lifesavers and she turned each one individually, but she said the price of which one?
Yeah,
And
they
it was
do.
cool to see how they like escalate.
It's like a $30 lightsaber to like a $600
Yeah.
lightsaber, and you realize probably look at the $150 ones. Great, you know what I mean. You don't need the $600 one. David Dobrik's been putting out content with lightsabers right now. I think it's just fun. Who doesn't want to swing around a lightsaber?
I think superheroes are definitely the cooler costumes, but they do take a lot of time and dedication.
For sure.
What is the next one?
This is the classic lazy girl outfit.
The lazy Halloween costume for girls is just animal ear. So if you're being the devil, the cat, you're being a cow.
Yeah.
It's the cowboy version for the girls. Lazy costume, bad costume. Don't wear it.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about it last week on the show. You wear ears, or you maybe this is where you do a little.
Well, there's
face
a lot
paint.
of different variations you could say.
Well,
like
they
the
do-
Mickey Mouse. You could
They
be
do like the mice, or a cow, or you just said I've seen deers, or like they'll just, and that's with the face makeup. They'll do like a they'll do like a little like
dot.
freckles and the dot on the nose, like the deer nose, and a little effort, but the outfit is like zero effort.
Next one.
Super Mario. I like this one. I wasn't Super Mario for Halloween, but I was Super Mario for a special event that we did.
Yeah, I was gonna bring that up. Your little Super Mario event.
I did.
It wasn't a Super Mario.
It was
event.
like a talent show kind of idea, talent segment, and I did about a 3-minute dance where I made a live version of Super Mario for the stage. So I made a custom like audio track that would be a level in Super Mario. Super dope. And it's the only pair of overalls I have, which I need to get back in overalls. I feel like they're making a comeback.
I actually don't think they are.
I think they are.
Like what made you think that they're making a comeback?
I see girls with them all the time. Like the fall weather, girls be wearing
They're
these
girls.
like long
When was the last time you
sleeves.
see a dude in overalls?
Yeah, maybe. The
You know
guys,
what's coming back that I cannot stand or support?
What?
Crocs.
Crocs aren't coming back.
No,
They never
the Crocs
left.
are making a comeback. I thought as a unit we all like came to an agreement that hey, if you're gonna wear Crocs, you wear them in the confines of your own home. You don't wear them in public. But no, you can buy pins now and put them in your Crocs to decorate them.
Not now. They're just.
Yes, you can.
No,
you buy like special
always.
like character pins. And you can have
Always.
Winnie the Pooh, and you put it in your Crocs.
Croc life is
Croc
big.
life, is that a thing?
It's big, bro. It's huge. I mean, well, here's like everyone's doing them now. The Croc life, get your pair of Crocs. I see. Well, a lot of people who are constantly working on their feet love them, right? Like your girlfriend, nurse.
Yeah, and then
she
when she comes out and she's got Crocs on, I make her go back in to change.
Okay.
Swear
Well,
to God.
but I've seen guys that My friends, super stylish, and he started wearing white Crocs. And I'm telling, it works. It looks good.
doesn't work.
And if it's comfy, but the only thing is, I just don't justify paying $60 to $80 for rubber, like just
Right.
straight rubber. I know all shoes are rubber, like I get it, but
What are
that's
the
just different.
advantages of Crocs? You
They're-
can't run in them.
No, you can't. You got sport mode.
What the fuck? There's sport mode on Crocs.
You don't know. He don't know anything about
What?
Crocs.
Is this like the? Is this the Tesla of footwear?
It's you got.
No, it's not.
So the whole idea. Go watch some videos. You
I'm
know,
not watching
Croc
Croc
Life.
videos. No shot.
And there's there's like a term for like the lounge, but it's like
Sport
it's
mode.
like someone it's like lounge mode, and that's when
Get the fuck out of
that's when so if you look at a Croc, there's like the strap. The strap is up,
yeah.
right? And your foot can easily go slide in and out of the Croc. That's like relaxation mode. You're around your house, right?
What
But
do
if
you mean
got-
mode? You don't press a button.
No,
It
that's
doesn't
the mode.
transform or anything.
But if you're ready to run, you got to sprint. You gotta move in your Crocs. You put the strap down, so you're back. You put your heel in. Sport mode.
I got to show you the one where it was some guy was about to start walking on ice with Crocs. And he takes the strap and he pulls it back. He's like, "Gotta put this boy in 4-wheel drive."
Yeah.
Steps onto the ice, immediately fucking eats shit.
So if like a granny's wearing Crocs and some dude steals her purse, she's like, "Hold on,
Sport
let me put
mode,
this shit in
boom.
sport mode." Bang, she go gets her purse back.
That's what she does. Yeah.
I might have to get a pair of these. Well, when it rains, there's holes in the Croc.
Yeah, but
so
it
your
drains
socks
out the
get
same.
wet.
It will
Yeah.
drain out the holes.
Okay. Yeah. But vice
what?
versa, right? You're on the beach. And maybe you're going in the water, and maybe there's a lot of rocks. You put those Crocs on, you walk in the water, you're good to go.
What's that? Water mode?
Yeah, water
what it
mode.
is?
Aqua,
you know?
yeah,
Aqua,
mode.
aqua sport mode.
How do we even get on the Crocs? I don't even know that.
Crocs are good. Try it. Try it out. I want to try it.
Crocs.
I will
sponsor
not.
us.
You'll never catch me in a pair of Crocs. I'll tell you that for sure. All right, next one is Power Rangers or Ninja Turtles. I think we talked about this pre-show. Power Rangers or Ninja Turtles is one of the best group costumes to do with your friends.
This is a good costume for groups. If you, there's a bunch. If you ever do like, friends from a TV show or maybe like a group from a movie, but these are the classic ones where you have 4 or 5 people and you're like, hey, what should we do? But still a good costume. Ninja Turtles, it's not too hard. If you get nice shells, they're pretty cool. Or Power Rangers. If you get some...
Or a lot of people do the sledding, like those sledding saucers.
Yeah,
and use those as
and
a
they'll
shell.
strap it up. And even if you don't do a shell, I've seen a lot of people don't do them with the shells. Well, they'll just do like a bandana, cut out the eyes. But I think they're good groups and they're classic because everyone knows them.
Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. That
Bad,
kind of
bad.
bad.
Yeah,
But that kind of falls into the same category.
I mean it does, but
Well, you don't
I
think seven or Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs is one of the like top group costumes?
I feel like it probably is. I don't like
That's
it.
a tough one though, because you'd have to get like the whole like
You need a squad.
yeah.
I mean that's 8 of you, and what
We did it one year and ours were horrible. We
Yeah.
got like a plate and just wrote like the name on it.
You just got a Gildan shirt from Michaels, and
Yeah.
we're like, hey, dopey. And I'm like, that's dopey. That is dopey.
I was happy actually. I was not dopey.
Dopey being dopey.
Dopey being dopey. All right, next one.
Is this a good costume or a bad costume? Anything that makes the job unnecessarily sexy. So this would be a teacher, a nurse, a pilot,
A
stuff like
construction
that.
worker.
A construction. Ryan is a fault of this. The construction worker.
I'm just here so I don't get fined. No, I mean, I think it's a good costume.
There's the classic line from Mean Girls, right? Where Halloween is the one day a year when girls can dress however they want and nobody will talk shit. It's just how it is. You can dress as slutty as you want to be. And it's just part of the fun. And girls see it as an excuse. Guys probably don't mind it. And you have a good time.
Like sometimes like girls just want to be like, hey, tonight I want to get slutty. That's like what I thought. Like for this
You-
show,
you
I
wanna
wanted to
get
get slutty
slutty.
tonight. So I was
That's
like, you
just-
know what? No pants for the show today.
No pants.
So if something slips out or something, you see some producer Drew, make sure you get that blur out in there. All right, good to know. Note that.
what do you like this? Is this a good
The
costume?
no pants.
No, I'm saying the making a random or like in high school, I was a pilot, but I was a sexy pilot. I cut off the sleeves.
This is a sexy show.
I cut off the sleeves, so I was like rocking this pilot. I had the nice cap, dude.
Wait, so
sexy.
how old were you?
I don't know what 17.
Oh,
I was a
and you-
junior in high school, and there was
wanna
a
be a
tag on it.
sexy pilot.
There was a tag on it, and it said Captain Mile High, a part of like the Mile High Club.
Nice.
You know, I don't know if I could ever do the Mile High Club.
I don't think I could either. Where do you do it at?
You do it in the restroom, like the bathroom.
No
You have to,
shot.
one, you have to be super sneaky. Two, like, how is that not awkward? And like, three, can you get in trouble for that?
Yeah, it's public.
Indecency
But I feel
or
like there's a
whatever.
good percentage of people who are in
Do
the
it.
Mile High Club.
Yeah, they
Like
are.
if we were to go like man on the street and ask a bunch of
Hey,
college
yeah.
kids, I guarantee we're talking like over 60% have been in the Mile High Club.
60?
I think so.
I think you're giving him a little bit too much.
I think
credit.
that's too. I mean, people
right,
people
maybe
want to
not-
get it on, but I don't know if they're like that willing. So
But this is kind of falls in like so you can get like a pilot or a teacher. So you can either take it to the sexy route or you could take it to like the scary route.
yes, you can.
Like
you can
the
make
scary
those.
doctor
You
or
can make
the-
those classic. Yeah, there's always like nurses or doctors, right, who act like their hands chopped off,
Right.
Or yeah, or maybe a construction worker. Perfect example, right? Or he got in a construction accident.
I'm a stripper.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Thank
It's just it's
I
not.
just wanted to confirm
It's
that.
not blatantly obvious to me. That's the problem.
Well, if I
Your
stood up,
nipples
if I
need to be-
stood up, it'd be
Stand up,
obvious.
Stand up, stand up.
We'd get real obvious real quick if I stood up.
So I think it's easy, but I think you can take it in a more difficult direction, which makes it better costume and more fun.
Okay. Last one is do we have? Oh yeah, just a mask of any kind.
Lazy, bad costume.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say about the Power Rangers and what was the other group one that we talked
Ninja
about?
Turtles?
Ninja Turtles. Like those sometimes require masks. I don't like to wear costumes that require masks because if you're at a party, you want to talk to like Spiderman.
That's
Spiderman,
fun.
you need a mask.
Yeah.
And then you can't drink, so you got to take your mask off. So you don't have. So
Well,
you're basically
Spider-
wearing your costume for the party without the mask.
I mean, I had a conversation today about good masks or good costumes and bad costumes, where like, the inflatable costumes,
Those are
right?
yeah.
Like they're cool. Like if it's a waist down, yeah. You know what I mean? You can still interact with people, but you got that fan blowing the whole time. It's pretty loud. Might interrupt your conversation a little bit.
Plus, you're like moving around like this, you're
Yeah.
taking a lot of space up, so you're bumping into people.
Yeah.
It's just not a comfy outfit to be in for a party.
But yeah, for a party. But I mean, like Pennywise, right? Like take this example. So like
Okay.
when I walk around with, I mean, yeah, I can still talk. Like,
on a daily, you just walk around with that.
like I'll be walking around like this, but
oh yeah, so like you
Yes.
could drink with that.
I could. I mean, yeah, I could party.
Does your head still fit in there?
Yeah, it fits in.
Oh, that's it.
It's good.
Oh, I think your head got a little bigger over time. All right, I think you should just do the rest of the show like that. Oh, it'll be a lot better. This will be just the Ryan show, the big
Probably
sexy show.
terrible for audio, so
I like it. It looks good. All right, so
this?
that's transition. Let's transition from good costume, bad costumes to Candy thoughts. Once again, another creative title I had there. All right, you can take it off. I don't know what you're doing here.
what?
Paul has the astronaut helmet on.
Yeah.
He has to contact ground control before he can speak.
That's true. That's true.
Our podcast might be in shambles if you just let me talk the rest of the way. Just
If I
by
just
myself.
if I was just completely left you on your own.
I think the people would enjoy that. All right, what do we got, Paul, for Candy thoughts?
So candy thoughts. We're just kind of talk about our candies, and the first one,
Our candies. We're gonna talk about our
get
candies.
a handful of my candies.
Well,
ready to go
last
for
year
Halloween.
we did our top 5 candies, didn't we?
Yeah, I mean, if you're in the Halloween spirit and you're like, hey, you're like, I could go for another Paul and Ryan Halloween show. Check out our show. It's probably in the beginning. It's probably in the teens. I want to say it's if you go back, probably somewhere in the teens episodes. Probably not as super entertaining, but we did a good time.
No, all of our shows have always been entertaining. So if you go back
Yeah.
and watch our shows or listen to them, they've always been. There's great. Like some of my favorite shows are in like the 14s or 15s. What are we on now? 62, 63?
Yeah.
So definitely go check it. It just sucks because we didn't know what we were doing at that time. So like
Yeah.
so the audio would be messed up, like where you can't hear you or you can't hear me, and then there's like I was watching some of our shows. We were so close to one another.
That's
it
what's
was so
very
weird to
different.
look at.
Yeah. I mean, now because we're on the larger set, we feel like, like this is a little far, but it's nowhere near. Like
We were literally
next-
shoulder to shoulder, and it was funny because we were having full blown conversations, but like we couldn't look at each other.
Yeah.
So we're like talking just completely straight, having conversations. Weird dynamic.
That old Halloween episode, we did our top 5 favorite candies,
Yeah,
and your number one, I actually had today.
Reese Pieces.
Yeah,
Nice. All right,
but
well,
my favorite Reese cups.
we're gonna get there, Paul.
Oh,
We
oh
haven't
sorry,
really
sorry,
gone
sorry.
down the list.
We're doing candies. We'll talk about it.
First one is M&M's, Paul. I don't think you're an M&M's guy, are you?
You know, I like M&Ms. I don't like how
Like
they're
they wouldn't
all,
break the top 10.
They don't break the top 10. But I mean, are they a classic? Yes, 100%. But they don't break the top 10.
I prefer the M&M peanut M&Ms.
I don't like those at all.
What?
No.
You're a peanut butter guy.
I know, but I'd prefer just the classic M&M. The
My
chocolate.
My mom
just
loves
get the peanut butter M&Ms. Those ones are fucking amazing.
peanut butter M&Ms. My mom loves those things. I just like the what
I like
do.
the pretzel M&Ms.
Those are good too.
Those are fire too.
It's like the different variations of M&M.
Yeah. Like last week on the show, we were talking about Oreos, right? Everyone's trying to step up their game. Apples, right? Apple same. There's like 15 different breeds of apple now. But the candies are doing the same thing. We'll probably talk about it. Reese's.
Yes, we talked.
Oh my God.
Reese's Cup.
How many freaking variations of Reese cups or Reese's you have now? They're putting pieces inside of everything. It's white chocolate, dark chocolate. They're adding like Twix in the shit now too. Or no, what the wafers they're adding like wafer. I'm like, dude, there's so many different variations.
And they do like the Christmas tree shape Reese cups.
Reese's
and the
got all the
pumpkin
shapes. They
shape.
got the pumpkin. Okay, Reese's. Is the pumpkin shape better than the original Reese cup?
Yeah. Those taste way better than the Reese cup.
So do you think
any of the shapes taste better? Like if I get the Christmas tree or if I get the pumpkin, they're significantly better than a regular original Reese cup shape
Why? Why do you think that way?
because there's more peanut butter and they're thicker on the.
The ratio's different, right?
Yeah,
like the
there's
chocolate.
more peanut butter to the chocolate, and I prefer it that way.
Okay.
I think there's more chocolate to peanut butter in the original Reese cup.
The Christmas trees slap. They're fire. They're probably my favorite.
What I do
Reese's.
weird is I eat the chocolate off the
That's
top.
awful. Awful. God awful.
so
Don't
then
say
I have
that.
just the peanut butter and then the chocolate bottom and do it.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say about M&M's? So M&M's, when we were working in my work office, we would have like a thing, which we'll get to Skittles. Skittles are behind me. We have like a bowl or like a container of M&M's. But the problem is that container is right outside the bathroom door. So what happens is workers go in, take a shit, they're in there for 20, 25 minutes, come out. I've seen people go right from the bathroom, boom, right into the M&M's thing, eating M&M's. That's not sanitary.
No way in hell.
Those
Do
are
not-
M&M's with shit on them. That's what those are.
Yeah, there's some brown M&Ms in there, you know. Do not that's
So that was very gross. Once I saw that, I'm like, I'm never eating those M&Ms again. All right, next one, Reese's. We already talked about it.
Yeah, Reese variations, man. I mean, if you like the pumpkin ones, good for you. I'm curious. Maybe we'll do a poll. What's better? You got the Christmas trees, the pumpkins, the hearts, the Easter eggs.
Well, that's why I like the big cup instead of the original, because I like the more peanut butter ratio.
I
to
hate the
chocolate.
big cups.
Why do you hate the big?
The big cup? They're too big. They're like
Well,
huge.
they're called a big cup for a reason.
Dude, yeah, but like it's just not.
Why
worth
is it too big?
It's just not worth
Was
it.
it
to
her
me.
Paul's tummy?
No,
My tummy
not
hurt
Paul's
me.
tummy. No, it's not worth it. Like it's too much.
It's not worth it. I think
not
it's fucking worth
not
it.
worth my time, man. Like I will eat 10 small Reese cups. You know, you buy those.
Well, you pick
bags.
candy corn over Reese cup, and you talk about how much you love Reese cup right
Yeah,
now.
but candy corn, it's festive, bro. I'm not eating candy corn in July. Like I'll have a Reese cup on the beach. It might not last me long because that thing melting in my hands, but I can have like 10 Reese cups over the big ass Reese. Like
That's
the
the
big
one-
cup, awful.
That's the one other thing. The Reese cup, you have to put it in the fridge before eating it.
Do you prefer a room temperature or a chilled Reese?
Did I not just say put the fucking Reese cup in the fridge?
Well, no, you said you do, but I'm not saying you didn't say if you prefer.
I
one.
prefer it colder, yes.
Okay, my girlfriend does not. She's like, I put chocolate in the fridge. She thinks I'm a psychopath. She's like, what? I was like, dude, chocolate is better chilled.
Yeah, it's way better chilled.
100% chilled.
All right, is there anything
We're
else
talking
you got
about
on Reese's?
Skittles, baby. Taste the rainbow.
Skittles are good. I recently, because
We got Skittles on the show here. We have a Skittle machine that, for some reason, the wiring's broke.
yeah.
But we, I like Skittles different than like M&Ms because I like that each Skittle has a different flavor. Where like M&Ms, it's just chocolate no matter what the color is.
We were talking about that with something else. I forget what it was. Sour Patch Kids. So like,
Yeah, but they're different flavors.
but the Sour Patch watermelons, they're all the same flavor. So I prefer the Sour Patch Kids because there's different flavors.
Different flavors in that group.
I
Yeah.
actually like the sour Skittles.
Okay.
There's something you like those?
I'm not a huge like sour gummy person. I do like the sour worms though.
My middle name is Sour. Sour what? The sour gummy worms?
Yeah, like sour gummy worms are fire. But I'd rather eat a sour gummy worm other than like a normal gummy.
What about Warheads? They're not on the list.
Yeah, I mean I like Warheads.
I used to like the warhead competitions we had in middle school, where it's like, how many warheads can you put in your mouth at once?
That's just a dumbass like middle school thing that people would do where it's like, hey, someone brings warheads into school. It's like, oh, I bet you I could have 10 in my mouth at once. It's like,
Did you see that guy on TikTok that does? He eats like the jalapeno pepper, and then he does the one chip challenge, and then he
No.
squirts like hot sauce in his
he
mouth.
just tries to get.
and he keeps a straight face. He has like millions of views on
I
TikTok.
saw that. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that guy is nuts. His eyes are like watering, but he's like he does all this shit and he puts it all in his mouth at once and eats it.
I've seen a guy do like a chill challenge.
A chilled.
Well,
challenge?
he'll get like really cold drinks and he'll like put ice and he'll like chug it and he'll just sit there and you'll see him like shake.
Have you seen the one where it's the same sort of principle? Guy brushes his teeth and he does a mouthwash rinse. He puts like I don't know like a whole fucking pack of fresh like the strips. He puts all those in there and he chews like some mint gum and then he drinks a cup of ice water. I'm like, ugh.
Dude, the mint gum ruins you.
Yeah.
I went to eat like wing night for wings, and I got in the car, and for some reason, I immediately put a mint in my mouth.
Awful.
Worst pain ever.
That's like you just brush your
I
teeth.
thought I was gonna die.
You brush your teeth, you go downstairs, or you're like, I've done that where I've gotten in my car and I'm like, oh, water. And I'm like, ooh. Like literally the mint on the water hurts my gums. It's awful.
Poor Polly.
Next one we got.
Snickers. This is slept on. I think this wouldn't have made it on anybody else's list to talk about, but I prefer Snickers. I think they're top 5
You're a
on
big
me.
Snicker guy.
I like Snickers, which is weird because isn't there caramel in Snickers?
Yeah. You
I
don't
don't
like caramel?
I'm not a big caramel guy.
Caramel?
But I don't know. Caramel?
Caramel?
Caramel.
Caramel?
Yeah.
That's too proper for me. I'm a construction stripper.
Water.
Water.
I mean, I like Snickers, but I would never. That's what certain candies like Twix and Snickers. I would never go out of my way for them. But if you give me one, Take 5's the same way. Take 5 bars are great.
Right, so like you'll see it in the candy aisle, but you won't grab it.
I will never grab
But if it's
it.
in a bowl at your friend's house,
Yeah.
you'll grab the mini
Sure.
Snickers.
If that's it, yeah. You know what
I
I
agree.
mean?
I agree with that take. All right, next one is.
Same with this one, Butterfingers.
Yeah, I agree. They're almost like in the same category, Butterfingers and Snickers.
I'm not taking this thing unless it's a bowl and it's the only candy for me. You know what I mean?
I do like Butterfingers in ice cream.
That's cool.
That's pretty good. Like a Butterfinger Blizzard.
Yeah. I am a fan of the Butterfinger commercials though.
Well, how do they go?
It's like the BFI. It's
BFI.
like,
I don't think I've ever seen a Butterfinger commercial.
yes, you have. It's
The
like
Snickers commercial.
you're not you
Do
when
they
you're
even
hungry.
run that now?
They don't do that, but it's like you're not you when you're hungry.
Yeah.
Eat a Snickers.
Well, that's one of the most memorable like commercials ever.
You
I
don't-
don't think they run.
You don't
it
know
anymore,
the BFI commercials where people like it's like lay a finger off my Butterfinger, and it's like
Oh,
call
yeah,
the
yeah,
BFI,
yeah, yeah.
and the guy like pulls up into suits and that kind
lay
of
a
thing.
Finger off my Butterfinger.
Even Twix. Twix is probably on this list too.
I don't think it is.
No. Okay. Well,
I like Twix is the same thing. So
Same
Twix,
idea.
Butterfinger, Snickers, they're all in the same category.
But Twix, I got really mad when Twix started their campaign to do the right Twix and left Twix.
what is that?
We literally had this debate. We had some left Twix and right Twix, and we're trying to figure out what the fuck is the
What
difference.
is that?
There is no difference.
There is none.
There's the famous commercial on the campaign that Twix has ran where they make a left Twix and a right Twix. And the idea is that because when you get a pack of Twix, they're two. And
Right.
they say, hey, which one's better? And that they're made from different factories. And like, oh, the left factory hates the right Twix and the right Twix hates the left factory. And it's like, it's just.
I like that.
It's like
I
when-
like that storyline.
No, see, that's so stupid.
but you can like take something from that, like maybe make some. Wouldn't
I mean,
it be
it's a
funny
fu-
if one time you open your Twix and one's different than the other in
yeah, I
some
mean,
way?
it's a fun thing. It happened the same
But how
time
many
where.
marketing angles can you go with a Twix?
Yes. Yeah.
That's a great marketing angle for Twix.
I mean, that's what you do. Do you?
Does Kit Kat do stuff with that?
No,
Someone was
Kit- no,
sharing or
no.
something.
They
No, because
do-
they're not stupid.
There's there's something with like how you rip something like a Kit Kat on the lines.
Well, no, that's
There's
just
something to it.
That's just a famous meme where like it's like how do you eat your Kit Kat bar? It's like a normal person would break it off, but the psychopath just like bites into the Kit Kat bar.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, like don't sleep next to that guy.
That's
'cause
like the cheese stick. Like, do you rip your cheese stick off, or do you just
Yeah.
if you don't bite right into the cheese stick?
corn. I mean, that's just eating your food differently. I mean, that could be a whole different conversation where someone's eating corn. It's like that famous photo of Justin Bieber, but it was like fake, where he ate his Chipotle burrito like.
Oh yeah, I saw
Or no,
that.
he ate his Chipotle burrito like a corn on the cob, and they're like, "What the hell's going on?" So, but Mike and Ike, do you remember when Mike and Ike
I don't
bro-
like Mike and Ike's.
they broke up? So
Yeah,
they were like
it was
called.
Mike and it was like
They were just called Ikes, or
Oh,
they were
yeah,
just
that's
called
what it
Mike
was.
for a while. But the box would be there, and then they would just cross off. I'm like, clearly,
But they're like, Mike's back this week, and then
Yeah.
they had like different boxes with him back. That's funny.
Just marketing.
We should do a
plays.
segment at one point of just marketing,
Yeah.
like with candies and shit like that, or candies and fast food. That's definitely something to write down and do something in the future.
Starburst.
You're the big Starburst guy,
I love Starburst.
but you're the Starburst cheater. Like you find ways to only get the pink and the red.
That's the way you do it. I mean, so if you buy the original, right? So
If
I
you
think
know.
as a kid, you would buy Starburst in like strip, right?
Yes.
You're like I don't even know what to call that, but that
Strip.
a strip of Starbursts. Well, because I ate them all the time, I would know that the ends were usually a red and I want to say an orange, or like red. But if you know the order of how they
so
go, in
every
the strip,
package is the same.
same. It goes red, pink,
do
yellow,
you know
orange.
the order?
I want to say that's what the order is.
He's looking at me like I know this shit.
I think
You know a lot of shit, producer.
but
Joe.
that was like the order, and growing up, the red, pink. That's what I wanted, and I would you try to have fun or whatever. And then in college, I would stay in an area where there was always candy and always Starburst. So this became something on
This
my
sounds
Snapchat.
like a candy addict. I think that's what this is.
I love it, man. And there was always a bowl with Starburst, but they came in those 2-packs, so it'd be 2.
Yeah.
And I always played a game like on my Snapchat story. And people, I remember this was like 2 years ago, and people would always comment and swipe up and stuff. And I would always show people what I got. If it was like, it was like a good pack or a bad pack. And the good packs were reds and pinks, or maybe like a double red or a double pink. A double pink was the best
pink,
pack
let's
you could
go!
get. I would be like, yeah. A double pink would be the best thing. If you got a double yellow, I'd be like, yo, my
You should
day
run that
sucks.
back because that would be funny. Because it's almost like what's the new thing
The
trending
Bones
now?
Day?
No Bones Day or something.
Yeah, it's
I
basically
just saw
what
my
that is.
first No Bones video the other day. Broke
Wait,
my virginity.
He had a no bones
I
day.
didn't understand it. It was Bones Day. So the Bones Day means that the dog is firm and stands
It
up.
can stand up. It's gonna be a good day.
And if he just collapses and they
No
stand
bones.
him up, it's not going to be a good day.
Yeah, this is a viral TikTok videos that have been going around from this guy. He has a 13-year-old pug. His name is Noodles, and every morning he wakes him up.
Noodles.
He
We gotta
wakes
get
him
Noodles
up,
on the show.
and he tries to stand him up. And sometimes Noodles will stand up on his legs, and sometimes he won't. He'll fall right back down. If he stands up, it's a bones day, means it's a good day. If he falls back down, it means no bones day, and it's not going to be a good
And
day.
these videos get like millions
They
of likes.
blow up, bro.
Millions of likes daily.
I mean, I'm a social media manager. I just got a new job. and
Congratulations.
Well, I'm trying to think. Oh, I don't know if that was sarcastic or whatever, but
Coming from a stripper.
yeah. But I did. I played on the No Bones. Today's. We're filming on a Wednesday today. So
What's today? Is today?
today's Hump Day?
Is it a No Bones Day?
Well, today's Hump Day. So I was like, we got through the week. Make sure today's a Bones Day. You know what I mean? Today's supposed to be a good day. That kind of thing. And
Was it the Bones Day today?
I didn't check today.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Well, that's the thing. People are religiously checking
yeah.
to see if this dog has a Bones Day or no Bones Day.
It's almost like those signs. What are those signs called? Like your monthly signs, Scorpio,
Oh,
Capricorn.
it's like you're following the stars. It's like, no, my day is predicted if this dog stands up or not. It's like
hilarious.
the world has collapsed and says good day or bad day based on a 13-year-old dog named Noodles.
Noodles. Love it.
Nerds.
So now people who never saw this are going to go check out No Bones.
Go check
follow
out.
us. Follow us on TikTok.
Yeah, follow us
While
on
you're
TikTok
there.
at Life's a Party Pod. Nerds.
Nerds.
Are you a nerds guy?
I'm actually I like the pink nerds. I'm not a big nerd. I like the nerd ropes.
How do you can't pick out nerds?
Yeah, huh? They have different flavor nerds. They have the
Oh.
little pink boxes and the
okay.
purple boxes.
Okay.
I like the pink, but I prefer the nerd rope.
Yeah. My girlfriend loves nerd rope.
Nerd ropes are good.
I was never a nerd rope guy. I do like nerds. But I think I mean,
A lot of people use nerds and nerd ropes for edibles.
yeah, they do. I've seen people do like cuz it's gummies. I mean, when you talk about edibles, like most people take edibles as a gummy or like a cookie or a dessert or something, or like cake
Like a
I've seen.
brownie.
Or a brownie, right idea, but a lot of it you buy like you buy gummies. So I can see people do that. I mean, that would taste good. That would be good.
Can you take an edible steak? Like eat an edible steak?
I mean, you can bake it. So like if you wanted to bake a cake, like and we talk about these desserts.
Yeah.
I don't know about meat. I don't know if you would shove weed into meat, but
Hey, fuck it.
let's do like one more here.
All right, you can pick the last one.
We kind of already talked about Kit Kats.
Yeah, we did talk about Kit Kats.
Well, yeah, so like a classic lollipop,
Classic lollipop.
like a blow pop.
Blow pops are good. The gum is highly overrated though. Because like when
Inside?
you get the
Oh.
blow pop, it's like my goal is to get the gum in my mouth. And then you finally get to the gum, then you get to bite it, so your teeth are getting all jacked up. And then you finally get the gum and it lasts a whole 30 seconds.
But the thing is, I love like if I'm licking a lollipop and I get down to like close to where I'm getting the gum, I love biting on a lollipop. Like there's a
Like you love it?
It's a sensation that I can't like explain, but it's just too good. And then
Paul
when
has a lollipop biting addiction.
you rip the gum off of the lollipop stick, it's just great. Like it's a great feeling. I don't know how
I don't
to
know if I
explain
should
it.
share this, but I eat the stick sometimes.
That's disgusting. I wish you wouldn't have shared it. I wish you wouldn't have.
No, like
but,
I'll like bite the stick.
I mean, well,
What are the candies that are like edible? It's like the dots with the paper, and it says like the paper's edible.
I
and you can
love
eat
the dots.
paper.
Well, it's like, yeah, that's like Starburst. Have you ever like got a bad Starburst where maybe it's a hot day and you take the packaging or the wrapping off the Starburst, but there's some paper and you're just like, fuck it. Like,
Yeah, you can't get all
Reese's
of
is
it.
the exact opposite. You get some of the Reese's on the bottom of the
Yep.
wrapper, and you gotta sit there and like, fuck,
That-
I gotta lick the damn wrapper now.
So the whole point when we talk about Reese's cups is that you have to make sure it's chilled because if it's a hot day, I've had terrible instances where a Reese's cup is like left in my car
Or your
and
pocket.
it's just soup.
Ooh.
Oh, it's like Reese's
That's not
soup.
good.
And then you're like, oh, put it back in the fridge. I'm like, I don't think you should eat it. Like, let it just throw it out.
Just let it go.
Or you see those like really disformed Reese's cups, but that's why you keep them chilled because I hate that's like a terrible feeling. Most unsatisfied feelings in the world is when you have a Reese's cup, you take the wrapper off, and like half the cup sticks to that wrapping on the bottom, and you're just like so mad. Do you know what I mean?
Really going.
That's
deep
a
in
no
over there.
bones day. Like that is a terrible day.
By the way, update. They have no idea if it's a Bones Day or not a Bones Day today.
Oh.
Did you look it up?
Yeah, he didn't wake up
He
today.
didn't-
Noodles is dead.
What do you
not-
mean?
he's not
Breaking
dead.
news: Noodles is dead.
He's not dead. He
said-
just hasn't woken up yet for
He
Bones
said
Day.
hasn't woken up.
Who's this guy hibernating?
I don't know. I looked it up
PM.
today. They have it's like since 1:50 p.m. They no update, no idea.
No
if it's a Bones Day or
update
not.
on Noodles.
People probably losing their shit right now.
yeah, they're probably
They're
nervous.
probably going ape shit. My religion is burning to the ground.
It's like the purge is going on outside.
It's all because Noodles did not wake up.
It's like an episode of I Am Legend.
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll find out tomorrow if it's in the Bones Day or not.
I'll put it up here if it was a Bones Day or not. If not, then he's probably dead, boys.
Yeah.
Oh man, our
This episode's a shit if it's not
yeah,
Bones
yeah,
Day.
dude, that's gonna be like awful. Well, that's the thing. The pug is 13 years old. That's the whole point. Is that he can't stand up straight.
Oh no.
So people aren't going to be doing this for that long.
When's the last time Noodles was a no-show?
Hold on, let me go back. Let me
When
go
could
back
be a
a couple
problem?
tabs.
When will the final Bones Day be?
When will it be the final Bones Day?
But here,
Well, We're sending our best condolences to the Noodles.
No, he's not dead yet. Relax. He's not. The pug is fine.
Okay, yesterday was a Bones Day. He was alive yesterday. Okay,
It was a great day yesterday. I don't like not knowing. But next segment. Let's move on.
Moving along, it's our last segment of the day.
Yeah, we're gonna do some.
Why do you keep taking my segments?
I given it to you.
We're gonna do some, and you just stop.
Well,
it's like reading in high school or middle school, that popcorn. And I would always want to be the asshole to like stop mid sentence and get tricky with it.
Yeah.
Popcorn, Paul, and like Paul's like sleeping. And you're like, yeah, I just got him. He doesn't know where we are.
No,
You're gonna look like an idiot in front of the whole class.
Well, the whole point is like, oh, I'm coming up on a word I don't know how to pronounce. Popcorn Ryan.
Or like you would read the bare minimum one page and then immediately popcorn. And the teacher's like, come on, Ryan, you could have read more than the minimum.
Yeah.
But here we go. We're going to do some funny Halloween story tweets. So I think this might have been one of Jimmy Fallon's
He does some hashtags
segments
on
called
his show.
like hashtags. I think it's on Wednesday. He has like a whole hashtag mascot. But I think these people used hashtag weirdest Halloween ever tweets. And we picked a few of them. So the first one is, I had a kid come to my door later than all the other kids. He dressed all in red. He didn't say trick or treat. He said, I'm your period. Sorry, I'm late.
Classic.
Classic, legend, creative. This is my thing. Is like he can't do that to every house.
Yeah, then you're not. Then you're not trick or treating with your friends at that point. If you're showing up late and you're not going to the door with them, you're like isolating yourself. That's not fun on Halloween.
It's like, oh, let me catch up. Wait, but he could orchestrate it where it's like perfectly timed up. So say his friend's already at the next house, he's doing his punchline now.
following
and then by
it,
the time he gets to the other house, he's late. That's pretty good.
It's creative. If that kid's like a young kid, that's awesome. That's just like in your face.
He's gonna be a
know?
big entrepreneur.
Yep. He knows what's
That
up.
kid's gonna be successful.
Next one is I was the class clown and thought it would be funny to come to school dressed as our teacher for Halloween. I showed up early and sat at the teacher's desk. Then the teacher comes in dressed as me and sits at my desk. I guess he overheard my plan.
What's that saying? It's like you can't prank the prankster.
Yep.
That's what it is right there. The teacher was 2 steps ahead and kid got.
That's the best. I in high school we did like a twin day. It was part of our spirit week.
Yeah.
And we would do twin day. And it was my junior year. I got really close. I was on student council and I got close with our advisor, who was pretty big at the school. Everyone knew who he was. He had a big beard, very famous big beard. He loved birds and like all this stuff. So I asked him, I said, hey, can we like do twin day? And he was like, sure. So I dressed up as him for twin day and I got this real big fake beard. It was like one of my favorite days of spirit week. And we wore flannels, because he's like an outdoorsy guy, and it was just such a good time. So if you can dress like a teacher, and teachers are fun like that, like that's a cool instance.
Yeah.
You do it.
Do kids still dress up in high school?
For what? For like on Halloween? Probably
Like, what's
not.
the age range of like? Is there a gap from like you going trick or treating to you going to parties?
Yeah.
Is there like a gap of you just don't do anything for Halloween?
I think. Well, here's the age-old question.
So here, was it 12? You stop at what? You stopped doing Halloween at 12?
No, what? Well, not Halloween. You're never doing. But what's the age that you stop trick or treating? Is it 12? Maybe that's a good age. That feels good. Or is it high school?
That's what I'm saying. But like, so you turn 12, you're done trick or treating. 12-year-old, you're done, and you're not drinking alcohol at 12 years old. You're not drinking at 13, 14.
Not supposed to be. No.
Little Johnny might be, but so like, what did we do those years? You know what I'm saying?
You
like
go
from
to-
12-year-old, 13, 14-year-old.
You go to-
Did I dress up and do something?
You probably dress. Maybe you go to haunted houses. That was our big haunted house phase. Maybe on Halloween we did that stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that might have been it, where you just go to attractions. You don't actually get dressed up.
We
with
would
a
go.
costume.
You go to Six Flags. You go to Fright Fest. You go to Halloween Horror Nights at Universal.
Yeah, but you don't have a costume.
Yeah, but you're still celebrating the holiday.
So do you think? Because I don't remember going to like Halloween parties where I didn't
No.
drink.
Yeah, I don't remember that stuff either.
So I guess I just didn't get dressed up from 12 to 15.
or you just didn't trick or treat. Maybe those were the years you stayed with your mom.
I
at
just
the
got
house.
dressed up and sat on the couch.
Yeah. You know.
All right. Next one.
So this is from Jimmy Fallon, actually. This one's pretty cool. In 1994, I went to a party where 3 people dressed up like David Hasselhoff from Baywatch. At one point, someone accidentally fell into the pool and all the Hasselhoffs jumped in to save him. That is committing to the role.
I'm calling bullshit.
How?
I don't think this story ever happened.
Why?
It doesn't seem like it happened.
Not make a good David Hasselhoff.
Yeah,
Well, no, it's
I
not saying-
think,
it's
I
not saying
think
he was-
Fallon made this one up.
I don't know. I think that's commitment to the role.
3 people dressed as David Hasselhoff in 1994 was a big thing.
You've never been to a party where someone's like the same thing?
Well,
If you're at a big Hollywood party, you don't think out of 500 people, a few people might be dressed the same thing? Like this year or like last year,
you're
it was
right, you're right.
like Among Us, there were probably a bunch. This year's Squid Game. You don't
you're
think
right,
a
because
bunch
it was
of people?
1994. Hasselhoff was big in 1994.
So like the
It was
odds
like
of
everybody
people,
was. What was the one year? 2 years ago when everybody was dressing up as Harley Quinn.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
there was
what-
80 million
all
Harley
the girls,
Quinns.
all the girls were Harley Quinn. So like same,
When was the last thing a guy was like that, where like they were all the same?
I mean, during COVID, a bunch of people were, Joe Exotic and what's her, Carol Baskin. You know what I mean? How many Hugh Hefners and Playboy bunnies do
Well,
you see
you have
every
been
year?
that.
I did that one year, yeah. But I'm saying how often do you see it?
Yeah, I don't really.
So commitment to the role. That's what I see right there.
I think it was a little over exaggerated on how that actual story was.
see, yeah.
A little hyperbole. All right, next one. No, we're not doing that one. Is this the last one?
Next one.
Last one.
The
yeah.
next one. Last one. We had a lady down the street. Her name was Crazy Lynn. She gave us cigs instead of candy. We were like 8 years old.
Right.
Hey, that's what I said. As long as you don't buy them under 18, you're allowed to smoke them.
I was about to say. I was like, Ryan talked about this a couple of shows ago.
It made me think about the candy cigarettes. Those are good.
candy cigarettes are top tier candy.
But that's like another thing what you said about with the roulette, like how kids would play the roulette candy game, and then they're getting brought into the gambling world. This is candy cigarettes. Candy cigarettes are good. They look exactly like. Did they ban those?
I don't see them often. No, I know you can buy
They
them.
still make them. I had some not too long
But they
ago.
probably don't make the cartons as like replica.
No, they do.
Oh, okay. I had to sneeze.
Please enjoy that ASMR.
Yeah, sorry, I should have got away from the mic.
But yeah, I mean, dude, candy cigarettes growing up were my favorite. I mean, it's just a stick of sugar. You know what I mean? And then that's a classic, like, little kid just being like, oh, look, I'm a badass.
It's like they get the candy cigarettes and then they get the birch beer, root beer out.
Yeah.
And they got the beer and cigs.
But I mean, this kind of goes along the lines as we talked about a little bit, I think a few shows ago, where it was saying, like, you know the different type of houses, right? Like in your
Right.
town. And I think you know who gives out the soda, who gives out the big bars,
The pretzels.
who gives out the pretzels, who gives out the raisins, like who's like a real, you know the houses. So I mean, I bet you a bunch of parents were like, I know Crazy Lynn, and maybe.
I find it hard to believe that Crazy Lynn was giving up her cigarettes.
Yeah, dude,
cigarettes are expensive.
There's no way you're just giving
Because
that
for
up.
Post Malone, I was like, oh, I want to get a cigarette for like my picture. But I was like, asked my girlfriend, like, how much are cigarettes? Like $30, $28, $25 for cigarettes.
That's fucking
That's
insane.
well, yeah. I mean, I think a carton now is probably like $9 or something. But that's that's so ridiculous.
Well, I do. So if you have cigs, you have cigs here.
What? What are you talking? I don't own cigarettes. I don't smoke. Ryan's like, come on, bro, give me a cig for my costume. It's like I don't have one. I don't know what you're
We had
talking
to
about.
stop the show because you need a smoke break.
No, I did not. Do not talk. Do not say this.
But I think that's it. That's the show. Halloween show. Number
Halloween.
second anniversary.
Second annual Halloween show. This is definitely something we'll continue moving forward. Let us know what you thought. Maybe, if you like this show, go check out our old Halloween episode last year if you're still in the spooky spirit. I know this comes out the day after Halloween, but, Halloween's a vibe. It's a good time. It's my favorite time of year. So,
And if you're interested in the OnlyFans,
yeah, we'll let you know. We'll link it down below.
yeah, link the OnlyFans. Support us. I'm on duty this week. Do you know what kind of stripper you're being next week? You
What
know
have I
yet?
gotten myself into?
Oh, for our OnlyFans?
As producer Drew the following week, I didn't get to look at the schedule.
Yeah, I think he's like
I'm not
he's
involved
scheduled
in
in.
any of it.
We'll pin you in.
And also, we did the because we always talk about how people don't know who producer Drew looks like.
yeah.
Intro's out. Producer Drew's he's got a main act in the intro, so
Yeah, if you're on YouTube,
we know what you look like.
Yeah, if you're on YouTube, check out the intro again. We'll be posting it to our Instagram soon, and you get the face reveal of producer Drew. But yeah, dude, awesome show. Love Halloween. If you're not already following us on Instagram, TikTok, at Life's a Party Pod, give us a big thumbs up on YouTube. Check out the YouTube. We're getting to 1,000 subscribers, and we just love being here. We love having you guys and getting to the end and just vibing with us, partying with us. Happy Halloween. Hope you have a good time. As always,
Music, take us out.
peace, baby.
Later.
This is where he gets to stand up and we get to put this in the Patreon after show.